Hello dear students, greetings to you all. Hope you all are safe and secure at home. Now I am going to ask few questions to you. Okay children, now I am going to ask few questions. Try to say the answer. Children, what time do you wake up? What time do you wake up? Of course, some of you get up at 6, some of you get up at 7, isn't it? Yes. And what makes you to get up? What makes you to wake up? Yes, think. Yes, of course, your mother calls you. Oh, it's time up, get up. Right? No. Your mother comes morning and she calls you, still you're sleeping, get up, time up, get ready like that, isn't it? And or else sun comes, or else chirpy birds, and when we hear the sound, of course we think, oh, it's time up, we have to get up, like that. And one more, can you guess who's that? Yes, it is alarm. Correct, right? Is there alarm in your house, children? See, alarm. Correct, right? So children, just you think, without this alarm, can we follow the time? Yes, of course, because children, sometimes alarm is very important to it reminds the exact time, isn't it? Yes. Now children, now we are going to learn a lesson about a girl. What's her name, you know? Neha. What's her name? Neha. This class we are going to learn the lesson Neha's Alarm Clock, written by Girija Rani Asthana. So children, this class we are going to learn a story about a girl. What's her name, you know? Neha. She is very lazy to get up. She wants to sleep a bit longer. Okay? Yes, let's learn the lesson first. Now children, first I want you all to take out your textbook on the page number 6. Take out your English textbook, the page number 6. Now I am going to read the lesson. So children, take pencil where I say you to underline the word. So please underline that word. Okay? Yes. Now I am going to read the lesson. So children, Neha's Alarm Clock. Narrator. Ring, ring, ring. Off goes the alarm clock at 6 in the morning. Neha makes a face and covering her ears with the pillow. Snuggles. Underline the word snuggles, children. Yes, N-U-G-G-L-E. Yes, underline the word snuggles. Yes, under the warm blanket. But she knows she has to get up. She mutters to herself. Underline the word mutters. M-U-T-T-E-R-S. Mutters. Neha. This alarm clock always rings at 6 and pulls me out of the bed. It's so unfair. Oh, how I would love to sleep a little longer in the morning. I wish this clock would forget its job sometimes. Narrator. Something falls. Neha smiles. Neha. Oh, my clock has fallen. How happy I am. Tomorrow I can get up late. Narrator. Next morning, there is no alarm. So, Neha sleeps and sleeps. The small chirpy birds which come to the windowsill every morning find Neha still sleeping. Birds. Wake up dear, wake up fast. So, okay. Till here we are going to learn in this class. Now children, I am going to explain this lesson. This lesson is about a girl. What's her name? Neha. Okay, let's see this children. See your narrator. You know children, narrator. storyteller. Here the storyteller says, ring, ring, ring. Do you remember, children? Ring, ring, ring of goes the alarm clock at 6 in the morning. What time it rings? At 6 o'clock in the morning. What it sound? Do you like its sound, children? Ring, ring, ring at 6 o'clock. Okay. What time it rings, children? 6 o'clock. Correct, right? Yes. Now, listen, children. See, nobody likes to listen ringing sound of alarm. Correct, right? So, here see, children, the same way, Neha also, she gets irritation. Now she says, see, narrator says, see, it is ringing at 6 o'clock in the morning. Now, Neha makes a face and covering her ears with the pillow. And when she heard the sound of the alarm clock, she makes her face. Oh, it started to ringing. And what she does? And she pulls her blanket. Along with that, she pulls pillow. With that, she covers her face. You know, children, how she covers? Look at this picture. See how she is covering her ears with the pillow. And now she, children, snuggles. And what she does next? Snuggles. You know, children, what is the meaning of snuggle? Settle in a warm, comfortable position. And she snuggles under the warm blanket. She pulls her blanket. Again, she tries to sleep. And now here, see, children. But she knows she has to get up. Although she knows she gets irritation of the ringing sound, but although she knows, oh, I have to get up, I have to get ready for the school, like that. So she knows she has to get up. She mutters to herself, and she mutters. What is the meaning of mutters? See here, to say something in a quiet voice, or else we can say to talking herself. Understood, right? Talking herself. And she mutters, oh, this alarm clock is started to ring. I want to sleep some more time. Like that. She's talking herself. She's muttering. And next, see, Neha says, this alarm clock always rings at 6. And she says, see, this alarm clock always rings at exact 6 o'clock. And pulls me out of the bed. And see, of course, when it rings, she'll come to know that, oh, it's time up, I have to get up, I have to get ready. Right? No. And she says, see, exactly it rings at 6 o'clock. And she says, it pulls me out of bed. It pulls me out of bed. And she says, it's so unfair. And she says, oh, how I would love to sleep a little longer in the morning. And she says, I want to sleep little longer in the morning. But this alarm clock is not allowing me to sleep. Isn't it? Now here she says, see, now what she says, you know, I wish. Now what is her wish, you know, children? See, clock would forget its job sometimes. Why can't this forgetting its job? What is the clock's job? What the time we fix, the same time it rings. Correct, right? And here the Neha says, because she doesn't like to get up early in the morning. So, she is blaming the clock. What she is saying? Why can't this forget its job sometime? Okay. And narrator says here, narrator means storyteller. So, she is saying here, something falls. Suddenly, something falls. Neha smiles. Why she is smiling, you know? What is falling, you know? And here you see, children, Neha says, oh, my clock has fallen. See, children, what the time she has fixed? 6 o'clock. And she fixed the time and she kept the alarm clock on the table. Suddenly, when it rings, after ringing, she tries to off that. Suddenly, it falls down. And she is so happy. Why she is happy, children? Here you see, oh, my clock has fallen. How happy I am when it falls. When the alarm clock falls down. She was very happy and she says here, why? Tomorrow I can get up late. See, there is no disturbance for her now. Okay, and she says here, tomorrow I can get up late because alarm has fallen. Now, what will give the timings? Right now. So, she is so happy now. Now, narrator says, next morning. Now, there is no alarm. Next morning, how she will get up? Correct, no? And here see, next morning, there is no alarm. Because what happened? Alarm clock has fallen. It is not working. Now, the next morning, how she will get up now? Now, you see children, there is no alarm. So, Neha sleeps and sleeps. Neha starts to sleep. Now, who comes there, you know children, to wake her up and sleep? The small chirpy birds. Now, who is coming? The small chirpy birds which come to the windowsill. You know children, what is the meaning of windowsill? A shelf below a window. Okay, who is coming the next morning? Birds are coming and they are sitting on the window sill. Now, window sill they are clean and see the birds they came and they are sitting on the window sill. Every morning, why they are coming, you know? Why birds are coming? Every morning to find Neha still sleeping. So, they saw through the window Neha is still sleeping. She is not getting up. But birds are chirping and birds are saying, what they are saying, you know? Wake up dear, wake up fast. See, birds are saying, wake up dear, wake up fast. Have you heard the birds chirping sound, children? Have you heard? Yes. See here. Now listen children, birds chirping sound. Yes. Now see children, birds are disturbing Neha. Correct, right? Yes children. So in the beginning, who was disturbing? Yes, alarm clock. And now birds are coming and they are telling, get up Neha, it's time up, like that. Right now. So children, in our next class, we are going to see who is coming to wake her up. Okay? Yes children. Hello dear students, greetings to you all. Hope you all are doing well at home. Now children, this class we are going to have a fun now. Now what you have to do, make a group of 3 children. You can take your brother and sisters. Now you are at home, right? You can take help of your brother and sisters. And this fun you have to do it at home. Will you do children? I will explain what you have to do. First what you have to do, first take a white paper. Okay. Draw a neck of an animal at the top. See children, like this. You have to take one paper. Then you have to divide 3 parts. See, first part, second and 3 parts. Okay. Don't cut it. Just you put the lines. First one, second and third. Okay. First what you have to do, on the top of the paper, on the top means this one, the top of the paper, what you have to do? See, here you have to draw a neck of an animal at the top. Here you have to draw only neck. Understood, right? So, next what you have to do? And hide it by folding this part. And what you have to do? You have to hide it by fold. You have to fold it. Don't tear it. What you have to do? You have to fold it. Now you come to the second part. This one you can give with your brother or else a sister. If you are doing the first part and the second part, you have to give with someone. And remember children, you should not show this picture what you have drawn. Okay, this one you have to hide. And the second part you have to give with your brother or else sister. Now what you have to do? Next, the second one will draw the body of other animal. Now second part, first part is neck, no? And the second part is body of the animal. Okay. And next what you have to do children, of the other end, and hide it by folding the paper. And the second one, after finishing up the second body part, you have to hide it by folding. You have to fold that, because third child should not see what you have drawn. And the third one, now the third person will draw the feet of another animal. Now unfold the paper. Now the third one, what you have to do? You have to draw the feet. First one is neck, second one is, what is that? Body, and the third one is feet. Okay children, now you have to unfold the paper and look at the picture. Does it not look funny children? See children, first it is elephant. Next you see, is it matching? No, right? Does it look funny? Yes, like this fun you can have it at your home. You take help of your brothers and sisters. Okay, ask them to draw on the top head of the animal, next or else face of the animal, in between middle body of the animal, and next feet. Okay children. Now children, we are going to do the next activity. This one is very easy children. Now what you have to do, spend some time under a tree and go out. In this is, don't go too far, just in your surroundings. Okay, spend some time under a tree, observe the animals carefully, name the animal which can be seen. Okay, now what you have to do is observe your surrounding and find out a tree. In the tree, notice the branches. Okay, first you have to notice the branches and write the name of the animal which you can see on the branches, as well as do it similarly on the leaves, on the trunk, like this. See here children, one I have written for you. Here see, on the branches, what are the animals we can see on the branches? Just I have written here. See, myna we can see, monkey, and next line I did not write. So you have to write here. Will you write children? Yeah. Now next one, on the leaves. Which are the animals we can see on the leaves? See, we can see earthworm and caterpillar, and this one you have to guess. Okay. And the next one, on the trunk of the tree. On the trunk we can see squirrel and sparrows, and we can see many other animals that you have to write here. Okay. And next here children, on the ground we can see mouse, rabbit and some other animals. You have to write. And next around the tree. So children, around the tree I did not write. So try to fill this. Okay children. So you have to write, observe the tree and what are the animals come there. You observe and write down. Okay children. Is it? Oh, it's very easy work. You do it. Okay. And the same way, next you see the next one children. See here. Now arrange these animals in the order of their size. Now you have to arrange the animals according to size. Smallest being the first. The small one you have to write first. For example children, see here I have written many animals name. Correct no children? First to do the second word, what you have to do? First you have to fill all these columns. Then only it's possible to fill this second column. For example, see children, here I have written one example. I will give you how to do this work. Here I have written rabbit and mouse. Can you compare which one is the small? Which one is the smallest? Mouse or rabbit? Yes, mouse is small, right? So you have to write mouse first and rabbit second. So this is just example. Now how you have to do? You have to fill all these columns. Then you have to find out in these columns which animal is small. First the small animal you write here. Next like that, from small to big. You have to write. Okay, this is a work for you. You do it at home. Okay children. Now we are going to move to the very interesting puzzle. What is that name you know children? Jigsaw puzzle. What is that? Jigsaw puzzle. I will explain it in explain this children. See, now we are going to learn about jigsaw puzzle. It is very interesting. What you have to do you know children in this? In this we can make any animal or bird's picture. Children, you draw any animal or bird's picture. Okay. First see here, peacock's picture is there, right? The same way you have to draw. See, you have to draw on a cardboard or you take a drawing sheet and draw the picture. Then after drawing the picture, if you want to color it, you color it, and after finishing up the picture, what you have to do? Divide into pieces. See here, they have divided 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 like that. They have divided the picture. The same way you have to draw the picture, then you divide. Okay. Next, what you have to do? Next, so, for example, see in your book they have given peacock picture has been given and it has been divided into various pieces. Correct, no? And the same way you can draw an animal or bird picture and cut into pieces. Then ask your brother or sister to put all the pieces together again. Children, to get the complete picture, it's really interesting. See, children, you do one thing. First you draw the picture and you cut into pieces. Okay. After that you have to mix up. Okay. You have to shuffle that. Then you ask your brother or sister to arrange the pictures. Okay children. Then you will come to know that whether they are able to arrange the picture or not. This is called jigsaw puzzle. Okay. Isn't it very interesting children? Yeah, it's quite interesting. You try at home. Okay. Children, now I am going to give one homework for you. It is very interesting homework. What you know? So children, here in your notebook or else you can take your drawing book, draw a picture of an animal that you have seen. Can you draw pictures, animal's picture which you have seen? I hope you have seen what's that, cat, dog, elephant. Okay, now you have to draw a picture of an animal that you have seen. It is your wish. Okay children, draw the picture and send it to me. Along with that, don't forget to do the textbook activities. Okay children? Yes.